Music. It can change the world because it can change people. Rachel Faro's life was changed by music, and it inspired her to venture into a place where no woman has gone before.
I am a citizen of the world, born in New York City. I wasn't trying to make it in the music business. I was just there to deliver the songs. I always had music around me all my life. Everybody knows. So later on when I grew up, it was natural for me to sing because my mother's a singer and there was guitar in the house, a piano in the house. I was a teenage member of the LA cast of Hair, but I always hung out with jazz musicians. I fell in with that crowd. And she ain't just like a woman. Somewhere along the line, I realized there were no women record producers, none. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm going to be a woman record producer. I realized that to be a record producer doesn't mean that you wait for somebody to call you and hire you. It means that you go out and make it happen. I had always been interested in international music from all different cultures, but I'd never actually produced a record from another culture. So in the beginning, when I would go in the studio, the engineers would set up the microphones and I go, what are these microphones for? And they say, well, aren't you going to sing? And I was like, no, I'm the producer. And they were like, oh yeah, okay, ha ha ha. And that was the beginning of a career where I could actually say I'm a record producer.
Rachel went on to producing several albums, many of which received an Oscar and Grammy nominations.
It's true that many things have changed in the music industry, mainly the digital revolution. Records just don't seem to be the thing anymore. There'll always be a place for music. People will always want to hear music. It's just the way that they hear it and where they hear it and how they hear it is changing. In terms of the big question, how do you make money in the music business since the digital revolution? I believe that the future really lies in synchronizing music with TV and film. People don't really want to just listen anymore. They want to look at something while they're listening these days. I think that that whole thing of just listening and having music in the air will be there always, but it's not necessarily the only way anymore. Live music, I think, is stronger than ever, maybe stronger than records these days. Well, music means to me, it's a lifting of the spirit. It's something that when your heart and your soul are inspired, it lifts you up. And I think that's why music is called the universal language.